Crowdfunding for musicians. For musicians, signing a contract with a record company to produce an album is a dream that only a lucky few achieve. But musicians don't have to rely on this traditional model for getting their music out to the world anymore. They would do well to consider an alternate method called crowdfunding. Crowdfunding is the practice of soliciting money from the public, typically through internet platforms such as Kickstarter and Pledge Music, to fund personal projects. So here I need to decide the correct preposition. Crowdfunding is the practice of soliciting money from the public, right? Not from where. So this where is wrong. From the public is correct. You solicit money from someone, not by someone or out of someone. So B. Musicians can create fundraising campaigns. A campaign can cover expenses such as renting a studio, making an album, or going to tour, to name a few. Which choice most effectively combines the sentences at the underlined portion? Musicians can create fundraising campaigns while covering expenses, and they do so to cover expenses, and then they cover expenses. So the right answer here is C. This is the most concise answer and conveys the meaning accurately. Musicians create fundraising campaigns to cover expenses. Options A and D distort the meaning. I'm not saying that they create campaigns while covering expenses, right? The purpose of the campaigns is to cover expenses. And in D, I'm saying that they create campaigns and then they cover expenses. So option D dissociates the two, which is not correct. Option B is grammatically fine, but it's too long. I don't have to say musicians create campaigns and they do so to cover. I can simply say to cover. So option C. In return, if the campaign reaches its financial goal, pledgers receive rewards based on how much they initially contributed. Even before Kickstarter and Pledge Music, bands were using the internet business model to fund their music. One of these early success stories was the British band Marillion. In 1996, the band's members set up their own website to help finance their upcoming North American tour, and they managed to raise $60,000 from their fans. Which choice provides the best transition from the previous paragraph to the information that follows in the next sentence? So here I'm talking about the idea of crowdfunding. And here I'm saying one of these early success stories was the British band Marillion. So the way it's written is good, because here I'm talking about even before Kickstarter and Pledge Music, bands were using the internet to fund their music. And the example of Marillion supports that. So I like option A. Despite such assumptions, the early pioneers of crowdfunding were not American, but British. So I don't think the nationality of the musicians is of relevance here. So it's not B. Though it seems like that they have been around much longer. Kickstarter and Pledge Music actually launched in 2009. No, so this is the time before that, right? An earlier success than Kickstarter and Pledge Music. Invariably, given the nature of the model, some bands promote projects that never come into being. So again, this is not correct because here I'm talking about an early success. So A. In 1996, the band's members set up their own website to help finance their upcoming North American tour. And they managed, right? The past tense, because we're talking about an incident in the past. They managed to raise $60,000 from their fans. Manage is the present tense, so that's wrong. Will manage is future, so that's wrong. And were managing is past continuous, right? So that doesn't make sense because here I'm talking about what happened at that particular point in past, so B. A few years later, facing conflict with their record label and management team, they turned again to the public, asking fans to pre-order their next album, essentially as a way of funding its production. The writer is considering deleting the underlined portion, adjusting the punctuation as needed. Should the underlined portion be kept or deleted? So we should keep the portion, right? Because it tells me what they did when they turned to the public. So it should be kept because it provides details about what the band asked fans to help finance. So that's what I'm looking at, because it illustrates how the band differed from other early users of the internet business model. No, this is not about how they differed. This is about what they wanted the public to do in order to help them. So A. About 12,000 people contributed. This enabled the band to record and release its album, Anoraknophobia, in 2001. So here I need to decide the correct sentence fragment. So the way it's written is not right, because if I keep it as it is, then this part is an independent sentence and so is this part. So you can't have a comma between them. If I say enabling, then the part after the punctuation is dependent, so can't have a semicolon here. If I say which then enabled, then again this is dependent, so semicolon doesn't work. Enabling after a comma is correct because I can indicate that this is a dependent fragment after the comma. They can also use crowdfunding to gain financial support over a longer period of time rather than for a particular project. Now here, this they is ambiguous because in the previous paragraph, I was talking about this band, but now I'm talking about musicians in general, right? So I should say musicians, not they. They and those are pronouns that are ambiguous, and he or she is a singular pronoun. So the best answer is D. Musicians can also use crowdfunding to gain financial support over a longer period of time rather than for a particular project. This can allow performers to make a living from their music. On her crowdfunding website, Mission Control, Canadian singer Kim Bogbinder asks her fans to pledge a given amount of money each month. $5 per month, for example, allows a supporter to download any new songs she releases, while $1,000 per month will get a supporter much more, such as a song written specifically for him or her. With this approach, Bookbinder has been able to guarantee herself a regular income and a regular audience. Now here I'm using a continuous sentence, right? Bookbinder has been able to guarantee herself a regular income, right? So this colon is not correct because anywhere a colon cannot come in the middle of a sentence. So I don't need any punctuation here. I can simply keep this continuous. Now, a semicolon would mean that the part before and after is an independent sentence, and that is not correct. So it's not C. And a dash here would distort the meaning because let's say I put a dash here, then this dash and this dash would become a dash pair. And so then my main sentence would be Bookbinder has been able to guarantee herself and a regular audience. So that doesn't make sense. So here you just need this single dash to kind of create a dramatic pause in the sentence. That is to say that she has been able to guarantee herself an income and a regular audience. So just B is fine. Disputes have arisen when projects haven't been fully funded. Those contemplating a campaign should have an established fan base since people are unlikely to contribute money, especially on a commonplace basis, to a musician whose work they do not already know. For example, someone at the very beginning of his or her career. Which choice best sets up the counter arguments that are discussed in the paragraph? So this talks about some of the challenges of crowdfunding. So I'm not sure option A is a good answer because this talks about disputes arising when projects are not funded. So that's a very specific example of some issue that might happen, while we need a more general introduction statement. Subscription-based services have existed for centuries, so that doesn't present the challenges. Some people use crowdfunding for non-musical endeavors. Again, that's not a challenge of crowdfunding. Crowdfunding may not work for everyone though, right? So that's a good way to introduce this paragraph because I'm talking about the challenges and some of the pitfalls of crowdfunding. Those contemplating a campaign should have an established fan base since people are unlikely to contribute money, especially on a regular basis, right? I need to say that this is being done routinely, regularly. So regular basis is the best answer. Commonplace is something which is ordinary. So that doesn't fit the context of regular. Normal is not the same as regular. Regular means something which is done on a routine, right? So it's not C, and similarly, not standard. Musicians also need to devote a significant amount of time and effort to their campaigns, all for an uncertain outcome. However, for some musicians, crowdfunding is an attractive and viable financial model, one that enables them to earn a livelihood and reach new music listeners who may otherwise never have heard of them. Which choice most effectively concludes the paragraph by reinforcing the main argument of the passage? So the way it's written is good, that I can use crowdfunding to earn a livelihood, and I can also reach new listeners. So I like A. To earn a livelihood, it's also a way for them to support their fellow musicians. So that's not mentioned in the passage anywhere. So not B. To earn a livelihood while trying to appeal to the widest possible audience. Okay, so this is kind of similar to option A. So let's come back to this. Earn a livelihood and pursue new music projects on their own terms. Okay, so then D is the best answer, because one of the ideas of crowdfunding is that I don't have to work with a record label and I can have the freedom to do my own thing. So that idea is reflected here, that they can pursue new projects on their own terms. A and C, because they are similar, would not make sense then, since D is capturing something that's a core advantage of crowdfunding. Okay, let's grade this. B, C, A, B, A. B, C, A, B, A. Okay. Number 6, D, D, B, D, B, D. D, D, B, D, B, D. Okay, great. So we got all correct.